What's going on, guys? Welcome back to another video. In today's video we're going to talk about AMC, GME as well as the broader market. So today AMC was down for 0.11% for the day. It had a high of $17.86, and as we can see, the average volume on AMC is around 50.58 million, but today's volume was around 36.70 million. Even though the volume was slight bit lower than the average volume, still the stock price maintained a pretty good steady flow throughout the day. It didn't went down that bad the way usually it does. This is all algorithmic trading that's happening. As we already know, there was a lot of fear just 2 days back when all the market was going downwards, even the crypto was going down, and everybody thought that we're going to have at least a 10 to 15% of correction happening in this SPY, but nothing happened. As soon as the market opened, a lot of people bought puts because they were expecting it's going to go down a little bit further, and after that something very extremely unimaginable happened. The SPY started going up and all those puts that were being bought were out of the money. Now when we come over to GME, it was down for 4.82% for the day. It had a high of $124.97. The average volume on GME is around 3.06 million, and today's volume was around 1.70 million. There is no news out there from the GameStop regarding the NFT, which can literally move this stock. We know that this stock is heavily manipulated, AMC as well as GME. We don't know how this is going to play out in the near future, but there are still a lot of chances of having a huge squeeze coming in AMC as well as GME. Now when we have a look over the SPY was up for 2.21%. These are extremely volatile, crazy moves that are coming in SPY. SPY is basically an index. It doesn't move like this. And I personally believe this is all extremely suspicious how this is going to play out, because it's just getting a little bit out of control, out of reality, that what kind of a state we are in. But the SPY is still going up. We saw an increase in SPY 3% yesterday and 2% today. We just have to wait and see on the 10th of March what is going to be the CPI number. That's what going to decide how much of an interest rate hike the Fed is going to make. Now let's have a look at the options flow for AMC. By looking at the options flow, I can tell you very clearly people are playing very short dates, call options, and most of them are betting towards the upside that the stock is going to go up from here onwards. Now when I increase the premium, the big whale that came in today, this individual is buying a $22 put option which is going to expire in another 20 days, and he's paying a premium of $128,000, and the amount of contracts he's buying is 230. He's expecting that AMC is going to go down from here onwards in another 20 days. Now let's have a look over GME. By looking at what whales are doing in GME, most of them are onto the downside. This trade came in for $100 put and it's going to expire in another 20 days. And when he bought this, the stock price was around $118.44, and these are 1,000 contracts, and he's paying a 500,000 premium for it. There is another put that came in with $250,000 premium on it, and that's going to expire in another 20 days as well, and that's another $100 put. There was another one for 20 days for $100 put. These $100 put just came in a line with different contract size and different premium that they are paying for it, but it seems to be like majority of people are on to the downside for the GME. When I bring down the premium a little bit and see what the retail is doing, there is a very mixed sort of a sentiment coming out of it. Some of them are on to the downside, some of them are on to the upside, and there is no clear-cut indication coming out of it. Now let's have a look at the options flow for SPY. By looking at the options flow, I can tell you clearly that the big whales are still onto the downside for the SPY. There is hardly any call option coming in with huge amount of money. There were just couple of these two suspicious trade that came in SPY, and which is actually way too much out of the money. These are like $396 put, which is going to expire in another 6 days. They are betting that the SPY is going to go below $396, and they are paying $106,000, and another one is paying $136,000 These are the only two trades which are not a big whale, and they are literally betting that the SPY is going to go down drastically. That's a lot of move coming in SPY. If this trade is successful, this is extremely volatile bet that these two individuals are betting. The rest, there was nothing suspicious, but the only amount of contracts these individuals are buying is just a little bit suspicious, that how they are so sure about it, and they basically came in before the market was about to be closed, and these are a lot of contracts these individuals are buying in a very short amount of time that the SPY is going to go down. Either they have some sort of information on them, or this is just completely YOLOing their money towards the downside on the SPY. Now when I look at a lot of options flow today, I've seen a lot of huge amount of money were onto the downside. Even on the Tesla, I saw this $10.7 million put option that came in, which is going to expire in another 20 days. And there was this another $10.1 million put option that came in today. Lot of big whales are buying way too much deep in the money put option on Tesla, and they are expecting a downtrend coming in the Tesla. For me, I still believe Tesla is doing very well. I personally believe, due to this oil crisis that we have been experiencing for last couple of weeks and even in the past as well, even with the prices of the oil going up, a lot of individuals will be interested in buying more Tesla cars, and the more cheaper product they're going to provide to the market for the regular retail, the more their cars are going to be sold, and there will be a more upside into the Tesla company. But right now, I personally believe the stock price is extremely overvalued. A lot of people have tried shorting Tesla in the past and they were not successful with it. But according to today's trade that I saw in Tesla as well as Square, there were a lot of big whales that were betting that these companies are going to go down from here onwards. For that, we just have to wait and see how this is going to play out. Hope so you like my video. Please like and subscribe my channel, and I'm going to see you in the next one. Cheers.